I don't know, folks. I can't explain any of this. Okay, 25 minutes before 11 o'clock from the Sally and Sam Abbott home in Freeport, Pennsylvania. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to next be sitting at the seance table with the lights out and the candles on, and we'll find out where we go from there. Okay? This is John Cigna in Freeport, Pennsylvania. We'll be back in just a moment. On one of the pipes in the basement, Lucy and Sally say that they were pulled by a force. I know that I pulled them as hard as I could. You know, we were in a very closed area, but I felt like it was dead weight and not them pulling against me. That I can't verify one way or the other. The only thing I can say is John DeMaurier has verified that one way or the other. Okay, let's move to the seance now. First of all, John, what are we supposed to do? We are seated at a table, 4 of us with candlelight only. We have around us little cards with the alphabet on them, and also with a yes card and a no card. Okay. We have the numbers 1 through 0, 1 through 9 plus a 0. Is that a 0 or is that a Q?
Q.
No, there's the Q over there. That's a 0. Okay, 1 through 9 plus a 0, and we have the alphabet. Okay, now what is supposed to happen here, John?
Okay, this is our communication system. Just as the microphones are set up here to hear what we're saying, we're going to try to use our own body vibrations, which there's no question that is what's going to cause these things to move.
We're going to put our hand on this Ouija. What is this called?
A planchette.
A planchette.
Okay. And you can use a glass if you don't have one of these. I mean, a glass will work, but this seems to be more easily moved across the surface of this table, so we will use it. Also, it points, and it has definite...
And it will point to a letter or a number, and we're going to write this down. We have John in the background writing down the sentences or the numbers or whatever it's going to point to.
Yes. Okay, and we're going to ask definite questions. Now, it's going to spell out things, and make no mistake about it. It is the vibration of the people touching it that's going to cause it to move. The point is, the movement is going to be controlled, and it will not be controlled by any of us. This is the theory. And
You're telling me just to put my hand on it and let it go where it wants to?
Very lightly, okay. Yes, because you will feel that Lucy's pulling it, you will feel that I'm pulling it, you will feel that Sally is pulling it, we will think you're pulling it.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing, I'm not pulling it.
Okay, what I'm saying
I mean, if anybody's going to pull it, it's going to be you 3.
We will, definitely, in our own time, lift our fingers to find out. I mean, it's a natural reaction. Everyone tries to see if they're doing it. And so then you'll know whether or not you're the one doing it or someone else is doing it.
Okay, and that will supposedly be a communications between these entities and ourselves.
Yes. Now, the only thing that could possibly interfere with us is the fact that we have 4 microphones on the table, and we have 2 candles for light, and it may be awkward to move, but we're going to try to work anyway.
Okay.
We may be better off if we stand rather than sit. I don't know. But
you see, the point, it's pointing now toward Lucy and Sally, and I'm figuring out how is that going to turn around to point to the numbers that I have in front of me, or the letters I have in front of me, without breaking my wrist.
Well, there'll be no weight put on by any of us.
It'll turn by itself.
It'll move in its right direction.
Can I just give it a shot here and see what happens? Okay. Okay. There's nothing on here. It's just a little triangle type of thing. Okay. Now let's do what we have to do.
Okay. Well, to begin, we're going to find out if there's anyone in the room. I think there is definitely something in the house that's listening to us, or definitely giving us indication it's here. I mean,
well, why do you say that?
I say that because the fact that the closet, the little door opened a number of times. It's opened directly in front of you. We've seen a light downstairs. We've seen the pulling. Well, at least we think we've had a pulling reaction by some force downstairs. I think there's a number of entities in this house that are trying to say something. This may be a night to remember. I don't know. We're going to find out. So what we have to do is, the only concern I have are these candles, and if we could put this one way over there.
Can we put them both over there?
Yes, if it would be easier for all of us.
Yeah, I think we can still see. And
okay, and I will call the letter out, or you can call the letter out, John.
I'll call the letter out, and
it would be more.
I'll call the letter out. Now we all put our very lightly, one finger or our hand.
Okay. We can all put one, just the 3 fingers on the end will do.
Three fingers on the end, okay.
Okay. Now, I'm going to serve as the moderator of this.
Okay, you moderate.
Okay. We don't know to whom we're addressing these questions. We would appreciate it very much if the entity that is listening, if it can understand us, if it can communicate with us, would give us the name under which they were known when they were alive, if they were ever alive.
Sally, you pushing that thing?
Okay, now.
Who's pushing it? Sally just took her hands off. It's still moving.
Okay, it takes all of us touching it, so.
I'm not pushing it. I'm just laying my hands on it. Okay, you pushing that thing? Who's pushing it? It's moving.
It's doing its own thing.
I'll tell you one thing. If nobody's pushing that thing is moving.
Okay.
I want to tell you right now, folks, it's moving. Now, I don't know if anybody's pushing it or pulling it or whatever, but it's moving. It's moving. Now, who's moving it?
Well, we can see all of our fingers are lightly upon it.
Our fingers are lightly upon it, but it's
Okay.
moving. Oh, come on. You can't tell me somebody's not pushing that thing. Get out of here. That's the way it's going around that board.
All right.
Come on. John, come on. Now you're going to tell me things that...
I'm not pushing it. I'm not pulling
Well,
it.
when is it going to stop?
It's going to spell out in its own time what it wants to tell us now.
Well, but...
Let's just let it do it so that it's getting the feel of the table. Remember now, it's got to control our vibrations.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a Hold it, Charlie Brown. Somebody's moving that thing. Wait a minute. I can't go that far with my arm. Okay, it's moving all over this table, and I can't... Lucy, you're pushing that thing. It's still moving. You took your hand off it. That means Sally's got to be pushing it.
I've only got one finger on it.
I haven't got any.
Okay. All right. Would you please spell out your name for us?
Yeah, knock it off, will you? Come on. You know, this thing's going all over the table. My arm's getting tired. Oh, I don't know if I believe this at all. I really don't know.
M.
M. Okay, M. We got an M. Give me something better than an M. I'll tell you, I'm not moving that thing, and that thing's going all over the table. And I don't explain it. I can't explain it. Either somebody, one of the three of them is moving it, or some force is moving it by itself. I don't know.
Okay, we're having little problems here.
Why are they standing up, John?
I don't... Well, they're trying... The arms...
Oh, okay.
It seems to be in our area of the table.
Well, we got an M. What do we need now?
I don't know.
Well...
Okay,
To whom are we speaking to, please?
Stuff moving all over this table. It's going crazy. I'll tell you that right now. Sally, I think you're moving that thing.
No.
Somebody's moving it. Not me.
we can't learn your name unless you spell it out. Can you spell your name out for us? Was M the first letter? Yes.
I. Was that an I?
I or a 1?
Oh, that was a 1. Thinking of another number, and if it comes up, I'll tell you about it, folks.
N?
M-I-N.
N?
M-I-N-N. According to this thing that's moving by itself.
Mini.
Mini. Well, why does it mistake the 1 for an I?
M-I-N-I-S? Is that an S? Or did it stop?
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you this much. Yeah, there's one right there. Let me ask you an easy question. My arm's getting tired.
Okay, is your name Minnie? Is your name Minnie?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I take my hand off
Okay.
this thing for a minute?
Go ahead.
Hold it, Ghost. Brother, Minnie, what do we determine from Minnie?
That's one of the entities that is one of the entities that we have communicated with before. It is a relative of the family.
A relative of whose family?
My family.
Oh, wait a minute. We had determined earlier that really there was nobody here that you knew.
No, there was nobody. I did not know that the house was, haunted. But we have gotten names and places and dates from communicating with these entities that have tied things together, with the house and with the families. And it's not all just people from the house. There's people from my husband's side of the family that have, visited us.
Who is Minnie?
That was an aunt of mine.
Died?
Yes.
How long ago?
This had to be, I would say about about 17 years ago that she had died. This was the entity that came and spoke to me. This is the one that came.
Okay, John, what are you looking at, Lucy? John, what do we do now? We got Minnie and...
let me point out also that I don't know if Minnie is represented by any of the furnishings in his house, but I do know that a number of things in this house have belonged to relatives of Sally. I think that's correct, is it not?
Right.
Okay. Sally is going now to get talcum powder.
Talcum powder?
To put on this surface.
Oh.
Okay, because the more we touch
it... Somebody had a rash.
The more we touch it, the more it's going to become almost sticky.
Okay.
And so the talcum powder will make it much easier to move.
Okay, fine. Okay. What are these things in here anyway? Okay, fine. Sally's coming back now with talcum powder. She's going to put it in the middle of the table. And over me. What are we supposed to ask this Minnie?
Okay, well, let's ask Minnie if she has anything she wants to tell anyone in this room.
Well, how about if can they appear or something?
We're going to try to get to that point.
Oh. All right. All right, let's see if she wants to tell us something, right?
Okay.
This is sufficiently okay to find out what we're doing. Okay, well, hold it there. The thing's going already. Hold it. I didn't get on it yet. Here we go.
Okay,
it's
Minnie,
around again.
I don't know you, but is there something that you wish to tell somebody in this room?
Okay, it went to yes.
Okay. To whom do you wish to speak?
Okay, still going around. Okay. You have to excuse me, Minnie, if I keep talking when we're on the radio, and I've got to keep...
Okay, Minnie, would you point to the person you wish to speak?
It's pointing toward, I guess that's you, Sally, isn't it?
I guess.
Okay, fine.
Is it Sally that you wish to speak to, Minnie? Yes.
They're pointed to yes.
Okay. Minnie, what's your message?
Okay. Went to J. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Boy, this thing's going on this table. I gotta feel one here.
H.
J-O-H. N.
N.
J-O-H-N. That's the hold it, folks. She wants my arm's dead again.
It's moving.
Oh, it's still going. Well, let them do it. They're having fun with that thing, I'll tell you that. It's still going round and round. Minnie wants to tell Sally something about John, I assume. Is that where we are, John DeMoyer?
Apparently.
Which John does Minnie want to tell Sally something about? Sally.
Hey, Minnie, which John do you want to tell me something about? What is John's last name, please?
See if the ghost know how to spell.
Come on, Minnie. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, okay, then nothing. It's going around and around without... Okay, let me get my hands on it again, too. Okay, we're going round and round. Well, maybe it's easier if we ask Minnie, does she want to talk to John DeMaurier, to talk about John DeMaurier?
Okay. Minnie, do you want to talk about John DeMaurier?
Oh,
Okay.
they went to no.
Do you want to talk to John Cigna? Come on, Minnie, answer us. Do you want to talk to John Cigna?
Nothing's happening. It's starting to turn toward yes.
Awfully strong.
Now, what do you mean? It went sideways instead of pointing. What does that mean, John DeMaurier?
I don't know. I'm just saying it was forced into that.
Okay, Minnie wants to tell Sally something about John Cigna. Is that where we're
I assume.
Is that where we are? Okay, Minnie, you don't have too much time for the break for the 11 o'clock news, so how can we get the message out faster than going from letter to letter?
There is no other way.
No other way.
Unless she wants to speak to us.
Hey, Minnie, I want to tell you, since we're short on time, can you say a few words? Okay. What is happening? What?
The Ouija board.
The Ouija board?
Well, that would do the same thing. That would just be a repeat of what we're doing.
Why are you saying use the Ouija board, Lucy?
We get very, very strong reactions. We have never done this.
The Ouija board, okay?
Well, all right. We can use a Ouija board. All I have to do is...
Okay, there's a Ouija board now. Could you explain to people who don't know what a Ouija board is, John? What is a Ouija board?
Okay, it's simply a flat surface with the letters of the alphabet on it, with the numbers 1 to 0.
And you put the same thing on it?
Same thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, should we all put our hands on there, or are they going to do it?
Well, to give it validity, we should all put our hands on it.
All right, let's give it validity then, and let's find out what Minnie wants to tell Sally about John Cigna. Okay, let's see if we can get it done here before 11 o'clock. I still don't see it goes M. M-A. 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 Where are we going from M-A? M-A. K? Is that pointing?
On the Y.
May. Y. M-A. M-A-B. B-E. Maybe.
H.
H. Maybe H. H-O? E? H-E. Maybe H-E.
W.
H-E-W.
I.
What is that? H.
L.
Hold it. Where are we? Hold it, Minnie.
Maybe he will is where.
Oh, maybe he will. Okay.
S. E. E.
Maybe he will see. C. S.
P.
S-P. Maybe he will see S-P.
I.
S-P-I.
R.
Spirit. Maybe he will see spirit.
Well, would you show us yourself? Would you show yourself to John? Minnie? Would you show yourself to John?
I'm looking, I don't see
Yes.
him.
Okay, where shall we have John look so that he can see you?
That's a good question.
S-T. Well, I guess we all know what that is. The stairs? Should he look?
That's where I've been looking.
Should he look at the stairs? Yes. Okay. Look at the stairs, John.
I'm looking at the stairs. concentrate hard on this.
Okay, now let's clarify the fact that there is a light on the stairs.
Okay, now there's no light anywhere in the house.
Okay, there's no light.
And I'm looking for Minnie. Okay? And I don't see anything except Sally's shadow.
Okay.
Okay.
Your eyes adjust to the darkness.
Okay, I'm looking directly, completely dark in the room right now. Looking at the stairs.
Now, keep in mind, the form that we most often see is similar to that light.
To the right? To the left.
Okay, I'll tell you what I see. And this is going to be crazy. I don't know if my eyes are playing any kind of tricks with me, or it's because I'm making excuses for telling you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a gray mass of something. Okay? Okay, I see it again. Gray mass. Okay? I hope that's somebody close to me with their hand on my shoulder. Yeah, it is. It's Harry. Okay? I just see a gray mass. I don't know what it is. It could be my eyes, really straining.
Where is it?
It is
To the right?
to the right of the stairwell, going up. I think it's on the other side of the banister.
By the landing. On the left.
No, I see it. I see it to the left. If I were going to, the bottom side of the window up there goes straight down. You know, the corner where it makes a corner goes straight down with an arrow, and you see it. I don't know if it's the wall reflecting or...
There's another one to the right, but the same light.
Oh, I'm not looking up. No, I'm not looking at the landing.
Who's seeing?
I'm not looking up at the landing. I'm looking down at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, on the right-hand side of the stained glass window,
Yes.
there is a light.
Yes.
On the right-hand side, up by the landing.
On the landing.
Minnie, if that is you standing there, can you come closer so we can view you?
I don't.
And me.
I don't.
Down, Aunt Minnie.
I don't see it.
Another light standing over here.
I don't.
It's not from the outside.
I don't see
There's a
anything.
reflection on the...
I don't see anything.
From the right.
I saw that, whatever that was, a little while ago. I don't see it. I don't see it. Can she make a noise or something? Because nobody's making noise in this house.
We demand nothing.
Oh, come on, Minnie, make a noise. Anything. Stop your foot. Step on my foot. I even let you step on my foot. A little hard.
No, is there a chair? Look to your immediate left, John. Someone sitting there, or is that...
Where?
Same spot. It's between the dining room table and this wall right here.
Isn't that a reflection coming in the back window?
No, because it looks like it has form to it.
I can't.
Heard a noise.
It's gray, yeah.
Did you hear a noise,
I
Sally?
there was a noise on the landing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was there a noise on the landing?
Yeah.
I heard it from my immediate right.
Did anybody else hear it?
John?
Minnie, can you do it again? Because I didn't hear it. Well, I think that's is that our radio in the background?
We don't have one in the house, but maybe somebody outside that has one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there is a voice, and I hear something else.
No noise. No, nothing. I don't,
John, there's your form
where?
See it?
Where?
between your doorway.
Between what doorway?
You're talking about towards the kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Right in the middle by the kitchen door, John.
Right in the middle. Does anyone else see it?
I don't see it.
Okay, you see it, John?
No, I don't see it. I don't see anything. I don't see it.
See the light?
No.
Okay, well,
The flash.
Okay, I think we're getting close to 11 here, so let's,
well, Light the candles,
Yeah, can we light those candles again? Well, as I say, I saw something at the bottom of the stairs, and I don't even know what it was. It was just, maybe my imagination runs away with me after a while. But you people say you saw something. I'm not that trained, John DeMaurier, to know what I'm looking for anyway.
Well, I told you, it takes on the form from time to time of just a form. I mean,
my goodness, we're past 11 o'clock. We better break for the news and come back. Is that right, past 11 o'clock? Oh, boy, we're late. I tell you, okay, let's take a break for the news, and we'll come back and discuss what we've just done with the seance on Someplace Special, KDK, Pittsburgh, Group W, Westinghouse Broadcasting.
50 degrees in Pittsburgh. We expect to drop down to 36. Tomorrow's outlook mostly sunny and mild, going up to 57. Good evening, I'm John Hadar, reporting the 11 o'clock edition of KDKA News.
Well, okay, we're back at the seance table, where during the newscast, we and I say Harry O'Toole and Tom Monahan and Joyce Richmond all put our hands on this, what is that again? Planchette, to see if it would move. And I very strongly had suspicions while we were doing all of this that either Lucy or Sally was moving this thing to go to the letters. So I asked the four of us to put our hands on it, and son of a gun, that thing moved. And I didn't move it, and I know Joyce didn't move it, and I know Harry didn't move it, and the least one I would trust is Harry, so we told him to take his hands off it. And it was me, Joyce, and Tom, and it still moved. So let me apologize to Harry for having those suspicions, Harry, but your track record's not too good anyway. So I've got to say that that thing does move. And what is your explanation as to how it moves?
It's the vibrations that each one of you are giving to that little instrument. The question isn't whether it moves. It moves. The question is, what does it spell out? And if you can make it spell something out, then you've got the secret of it.
Okay, what is Sally and Lucy
They
doing?
both are using it. Now, remember, they probably use it more frequently in this house than any of us here.
Okay. What are they doing?
I guess they're taking a message. R-E...
You are.
You are. U-R-G.
O. S E E M E. You're going to see me.
You're going to see me. Well, okay. That's twice, Minnie. You said that, but, not... What do we do now?
Well, I guess there's several things we can do. We can either sit in the dark for another few minutes and let Minnie show herself. I don't know. I think it's because of the fact that we are able to see the light. If we put the light on in the basement, we could not have seen the light that we saw. The theory behind ectoplasm is that you must have the darkness in order for it to show. The energy which a spirit consists of gives off a light. And I really hate to use the word spirit, but I don't know anything else to use.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a commercial break. And then wait a couple of minutes in the dark, and we're going to get to some phone calls, I hope, before 12 o'clock. So those of you who want to talk to anybody here, I would suggest you get on the line now at 333-9393, and we're going to wait a couple of minutes and see if we see anything Minnie said. Now we're going to see her. Okay, tell you what, we're going to take a commercial break, we'll come back, and then we'll sit and wait and see if Minnie shows up. Okay, we're gonna try something now. By the way, if you just tuned in, we're in the Sally Abbott home in Freeport, which is supposed to be haunted with spirits, ghosts, entities, whatever you want to talk about. We've discussed it earlier. I'm sorry if you missed it. We talked about what Sally has seen, what has happened in this house. We have visited the attic. We have visited the basement. We have had a seance. We have seen something, some crazy things. Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
I just, somebody just rubbed my back. A little higher. Oh, it feels good. Okay. Well, Lucy and Sally are now on either side of me, and they are touching me. And John DeMaurier, what do you want me to do? Because now Minnie is supposed to show herself to me.
Okay, what I'm going to do, John, is make suggestions to you. And those
You want me
suggestions...
to look at the candle?
Okay, I want you to close your eyes, but look in the direction of the candle. It might be helpful.
Close my eyes.
Hold hands.
Hold hands.
Okay, now you're holding
I'm
hands.
holding hands now with Sally and Lucy.
Right, okay. The reason for that
Close my
is
eyes.
that they are both closer to the individual that I want you to picture
Okay.
than any of us.
Okay.
Okay, and therefore they might be able to serve as a receiver of sorts, helping you. Okay, close your eyes and look in the direction of the candle. Now, I want you to envision in your mind.
My eyes are closed.
Okay,
I'm
don't...
trying to scratch my eyes.
Okay, you may do that. I mean, that doesn't interfere with it. If you wish to talk, please do talk. I want you to picture in your mind a green door. Can you picture a green door in your mind? Any kind of green door. Create it.
I can't even get a door. I can't get darkness. I see darkness.
Okay. Can you picture a green door? Can you picture a door?
I can't see nothing.
It's just as if you're imagining what something will
Okay,
look
I got
like.
a door. Wait a minute, I got a door.
Okay, could you describe it to us?
Well, it's gray.
Okay, a gray door. Okay, can you picture a doorknob on that door?
Okay,
You can see the doorknob.
on the right-hand side.
Okay. Can you stick out your hand in your mind? This is all being done in your mind.
Okay.
Now, can you imagine that door opening because you're going to open it? Pull it towards you. Can
Okay,
you
it's
pull
open a little bit.
Okay. Are you pulling it towards you?
Well, I don't know
Or
what's
away
happening.
from you.
The door is opening. I mean,
Okay. On the other side of that door is a person. Tell us what that person looks like. That person is Minnie, and she's looking at you. Now, you're going to create what you see in your mind, so don't worry about what you say.
it's black behind that door. It's nothing behind that door.
Okay. Do you want to close that door a little bit? Can you close it?
Okay, it's just open a crack.
Okay. Now, Minnie's going to show herself to you on the other side of that door. She's told us she's going to show herself to you. Now open that door and tell us what you say. Don't worry about it.
No, it's still black behind that door. It's dark. It's dark in front of the door as it is behind the door.
Okay, can you walk towards the door? Can you move towards the door?
No.
Okay. Close the door.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this is going to be another way of doing it. Imagine in your mind a knocking on the door. Can you hear a knocking in your mind? What you would imagine a knocking sound on the other side of that door sounding like?
Yeah.
Okay. Minnie's on the other side of the door, John. Open the door. She's standing there. She has a face. She has a body. It's going to come clear. It's going to come out of the darkness. You have no idea what Minnie looks like.
No,
You have to create her.
it's still black back there. I see darkness in front of the door and behind the door.
Okay, now, I don't want either Sally or anyone else who's holding John's hand, Lucy, telling us what they see in their mind. But would you tell us what you saw in your mind? Yes, I'm speaking to Joyce now. When that door opened, Joyce, you did picture somebody in your mind. Who did you picture?
How do you know that?
Tell us who you pictured.
Get Joyce on the microphone. That's Joyce Richmond, by the way, our producer.
Go ahead.
I don't know that I pictured any body. I saw a hand.
Okay.
That's all I saw.
Didn't you see clothing or a face?
No. I just briefly saw a hand, and that was it.
Just a hand. Okay. Did anyone else?
I saw a face with a lot of, like older with lines. Reminded me more like an Indian, maybe.
Okay. Well, what, olden time?
A lot of lines in her face.
A lot of
And it
wrinkles.
looked like she was a
hard life?
Yeah, hard life. Yes, that's what she was.
Hard life.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Did you, Joyce, you saw that in your mind too?
I saw old.
Old, okay. Did you see anything indicating color of hair or type of hair?
It was salt and pepper hair.
Gray and black?
Gray and black.
Okay, did you see any type of clothing of any sort?
I only saw the face.
No collar, nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Look, I think I did see a little round white collar.
Okay. All right. Did you see anything in your mind?
No. I just saw a door, like John said, and it just opened up. I couldn't see anything behind the door.
Okay.
I got the door and I opened it, but there was black.
Okay. Well, the reason we were trying to get a description was because of the fact that we have a picture of Minnie right here on the table. And I really, even though I was referring to wanting John to see the person behind the door,
Joyce is now looking at the picture of Minnie.
No, this isn't Minnie.
Oh, it's not Minnie.
I wanted everyone to be picturing something in their mind, and everyone would have.
Okay, let's see if Joyce saw Minnie. Did you see? What did you see, Joyce?
I just saw a hand. I saw a
Oh,
hand,
yeah.
and I just saw old. I didn't see a face of anything.
What do you mean you saw
I
old?
don't know. I pictured. I felt old.
You felt old.
Old and wrinkled, and I just saw like
She's anything but old.
a hand. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the picture we have,
Wait a minute. Let's get back to Harry's track record here. Did you see this before, Harry? I just don't trust you, Harry.
I never saw it before, John.
Because right in front of me is a picture of somebody who looks like an Indian. And Harry described what he saw as an Indian. Tom, did Harry have to see that before anywhere? Wait a minute, who gave that to Harry?
I did.
Is there any way Harry could have seen that
It
when
was
we...
in my bag that I take with me.
Harry didn't see your bag?
Harry did not see the bag of stuff that I had.
Well, then, Harry, I hate to keep, saying that, Harry, I don't trust you, but how is it possible, John de Maurier, for Harry to have seen this Indian-looking person and describe her when he never saw the picture?
well, okay, I would assume that, first of all, I don't know who that person is. All I'm saying is
Looks like an Indian girl.
It's an Indian girl, but she's an Indian girl, and
Well, he said salt and pepper hair.
with lines, though.
Well, she's got black hair. But it's still an Indian girl.
There's no question an Indian girl. Well, that's that person.
This is a name that came up. It came out all one word, and we didn't know what it was. It came out on the Ouija board, and it gave us dates that this person lived, or when she was born, when she died. Now, Lucy went home and found this picture that she had kept from her aunt, and this is the picture, and the dates coincide and everything.
Okay.
This is one of the coincidental
Can I
things.
point out something even better?
Okay, you're going to talk about Harry again, right?
Harry has just pointed out the picture of the person that he saw. And this is Minnie, of this collection of people. He pointed out Minnie.
Well, how much of a coincidence can we have here, then?
That's Aunt Minnie, right there. And that's the woman he says he saw.
It does look like the Indian girl, though.
She does, yes. Look at the effect is there. Remember, the theory is there's more than one. We may have a situation of more than one competing for.
We all heard a noise behind
Yes,
us.
we just heard the noise
What was
behind
that
you.
noise? that we
I don't
just
know.
heard?
It was Aunt Minnie.
No, wait a minute. Let's look at the... Oh, just spilled the stuff all over my...
John has just been attacked by Aunt Minnie.
I think Minnie got me for disbelieving or something. I just spilled Pepsi all over my
Okay.
pants.
But anyway, Harry has pointed out Aunt Minnie, and
I'm sorry,
I was the only person.
I wrecked your carpeting. You sure?
I That one.
Okay, I just heard the noise behind me and got up to look, and I think Minnie got me. Does your house creak, Sally?
Oh, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Stairs creak.
But that sound was directly over
Yeah,
there.
it was right behind her.
It was behind me. That's what I turned around and looked to see.
Yeah, because we all heard the sound. Gee, I'm sorry. I didn't
No,
mean
that
it.
that
It was
won't
probably
do
Minnie
anything.
anyway.
Right.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You look
Yeah.
okay.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay.
All right.
You want-
Okay, yeah. Where do we go from here, John DeMore? Take some calls, or
I think that's
we're
the
at
best thing to do.
11:30, and let's see what the people have been thinking right up until now, and
Really, that's probably the way we should go. I think we should sit with a candle and just be comfortable. Maybe while we're talking to these people, we'll see other things.
okay,
Wait,
I'll tell you what, we're miles away from the studio, so I don't know how many people are on the line and ready to go, and I would say let's check that. I'll tell you what, all right, let's take a commercial break, and then when we come back, we'll go right to the calls at 333-9393, and we'll do that from Freeport and Sally and Sam Abbott's haunted house in just a moment. Okay, I don't know where this night went, but boy, it sure went. And we're at the Sally Abbott home, and we've got callers on the line to talk to either Sally, John DeMaurier, myself, or Lucy about the phenomenons, if we have seen any tonight. I can't figure out how Harry picked out an Indian girl in a picture he never saw. I don't know what happened downstairs with that light. And I don't know, would you quickly relate the story about me spilling the Pepsi on myself that Lucy told us about while the commercials were on?
Last week when Joyce Richmond called to ask if I would have the show at my house, we had asked the entities if we should have you come, and it's spelled out, let John Cigna come. And then it's spelled out, John will wet himself.
I'll tell you, that's crazy. No question about it. Okay, let's go to the phones at 333-9393. Good evening. You're on the air with our guests.
Mr. Cigna,
Yes.
this is a grandson of the former owner of the house.
Oh, wow.
Sally, I talked to Sally yesterday, and Sally talked to my wife today. We've listened to the whole thing this evening. And there's quite a few questions I have.
Go ahead and shoot.
Okay, number one, where was Sally and Lucy in the basement when this cold air mass took place?
That was between the two workbenches towards the front of the house, Jim.
Okay, were you up on the little step up?
Yes,
You were up on that?
yes.
Okay, and then the light that occurred through the furnace ductwork, was it back towards the coal bin or towards the workbenches?
No, it was towards the coal bin.
Towards the coal bin.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you ask those questions?
Just out of curiosity.
Okay.
Okay. The clothing in the attic that you spoke of. Was it left by our family, or was it brought by you?
A little bit of both. One was a riding skirt, and there's some old baseball uniforms. There's one or two old baseball uniforms up there.
Okay, the first thing, I'm just rattling on. The first thing that came to my mind when you walked into the closet in the attic on the left. Okay, when you went through the attic, you turned left and went back in.
Yeah, that was John DeMaurier and myself.
Okay. Now, the kite that was in the attic, was it an Army kite?
Two
kites.
Yeah, two Army kites. It looked like Army because it was the khaki, not the khaki color, the green, dark green color.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you say you're the grandson of the family who used to own the home.
Right. I lived right behind
Did
where Sally's mother-in-law lives right now. That's the house I lived in.
Okay, did you, in any time visiting your grandparents, notice anything strange in this house?
Well, Sally and I talked about this, and the only thing that I could relate to was the attic door. That it would never, ever stay closed or stay locked. You could lock it, and 2 hours later you could go up and it's unlocked again. Now this was Okay. In my senior year, which was 13 years ago, I stayed in the house with my grandfather. He was ill, and what good I could do, I was there. And this was during that time, which my grandmother had already died.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah.
You still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Do you believe that there's some entity in this house?
Well, like this evening, when you people were going down into the basement, and you said a dark dungeon. Okay, to me, it was, walking down the basement stairs. And to go up into the attic, it was an everyday occurrence. It was, well, I spent more time down in that house than I did in the other house.
Yeah.
And to say that I believe, and the feeling I get is the same feeling you get. To see it, to believe it.
Yeah, and I saw some strange things, but I don't know what they are, and I'm not going to say that they were ghosts or entities or anything else. Just unexplained little lights that I saw, and I saw some kind of figure on the other side of the banister, which looked like a gray blob, but I don't know. I just don't know what it is. I don't know what to say.
Okay, when you saw that the gray light on the banister, are you speaking up on the landing?
No. I saw it down at the bottom of the stairs on the other side of the banister, heading toward the front door.
Heading toward the front door.
Right. That's where I saw it. Listen, thank you for the call.
Okay.
Good evening. You're on the air with our guests.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Cigna, I live in a haunted house, too. And I can barely hear you right now.
I haven't said anything yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm still listening to, I want to know what you're going to tell us.
Well, I'd like to know, I saw the ghost one night. I woke up in bed, and I looked up, and there was a man looking down at me. And right away, I thought it was my husband. And I says, what are you doing in the middle of the night? And I realized my husband was laying beside me, and I gave out one scream. And I scared it so bad, it just like melted in front of my eyes. I screamed again. My husband sat straight up in bed, and he says, wake up, you're dreaming. I says, but I am awake. And it took me about 5 minutes. It really shook me up. But now, now I know I call it Charlie. And it's a prankster. It will make noises. If we don't sleep upstairs, it will leave us alone. It won't come downstairs very much and bother us. Now, the other day, I had to go up into the attic, which we converted into a bedroom. And so really, you only have doors on each side into like a garret area, looking up Halloween costumes. So that night, it paid me back. It come down and rattled our door at the steps. So he gets me, right now, I think he's hiding things from me because I am starting to miss the dumbest little things. But I'd like to know how I can get it to come out again.
How can she get it to come out again, Sally?
Well, I've had times that, I've asked for things to happen, and things do happen. My approach, now I don't know whether this is right or wrong, my approach is to, okay, I'm here. If you want to communicate with me or, tell me something or that, okay, I'm here. I'll listen. And this is the approach that I have with our spirits. And, if there's something to be said, they go ahead and say it.
Can you sit down yourself with the Ouija board, just you and nobody else in the house? Will it work?
Only once.
Only once?
Only once it's done that way. I know people that it does work by themselves, but it has only done that once for me.
Does it help any? Well, yours is all over the house. Mine is mainly, it has claimed the upstairs. It's to the point where we don't use the upstairs except filled with toys for the kids, and we had to put a door across the steps because there's such an awful draft, and we just cannot keep it warm up there in the wintertime.
Well, you can command to it, say,
I know,
hey.
it will listen if it's making like one day.
Hold it, folks. Hold it. What is happening?
It's standing at the top.
There's something standing at the top of the steps.
Yes.
Can I get that mobile thing there, Harry, and let me go see what's standing at the... Joyce, did you see something standing at the top?
Take long enough to look.
Who saw something standing at the top of the steps? Harry, lady, don't go away, okay? Hold it, lady.
I'm here.
Wait a minute. I'm going to get my mobile thing here. Everybody says there's something standing at the top of the steps. Just a minute, we got to get the equipment working here. I'm going to wet myself again in a minute here, I know that.
Too bad we couldn't get this one and Charlie together.
Are you okay, Tom? All right, not yet. Okay, let me stay. Don't go way up there. I want to see, what did you see standing at the top of the steps?
We heard the crying of a child upstairs. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was upstairs or not.
Yeah.
We moved towards the stairwell, myself and John. And as I moved further up the stairs, I realized there was something standing in the top of the stairs, looking down at me.
Who saw it?
I saw it. He saw it.
But what did you see?
It's a black form. It's a black form.
Did Joyce heard the crying?
I heard the crying.
We okay?
Turn it off.
Oh, turn it on. Okay. Okay. It's on. Okay, we're set. I got my mobile thing here. Let's go see what it is. Where's John DeMore? Let's go, John. You go first. Okay, I'll be right behind you. I don't see nothing. Where? I don't see. I'm on the stair. Where? Where? Where?
It was the doorway a moment ago. Go on up.
We're going up. Why are you pushing me forward? Hold it there. Why are you pushing me forward?
Because you're the brave one.
I'm the brave one, huh? I'm the brave one. Okay, we're going up the stairs again. And we're supposed to be seeing something at the top of the stairs. That lady's still on the line, by the way. Okay.
There was a figure standing right here.
There was a figure standing right here. Can we get a candlelight or something, or? Okay. John, when we were up here before, would you tell that lady thank you for calling, and we'll talk to her again, because now we're at the top of the stairs and no way to talk to her. So thank you, ma'am, for calling. Okay.
It was a form standing right at the top of the stairwell, looking down over. Now, when I realized as I moved forward, it looked like it moved forward to bend over to look. I then asked him if he saw it. He says he saw it.
Should we go up in the attic again?
Well, what is amazing is as we came up the stairs, you and I, forward, I mean, you were in front of me. I shoved you in front of me, of course.
Yes, you did.
It backed into this door.
Oh, so it's got to be in this room.
So into this room is where it backed in.
All right.
The room that my son saw the thing. This is my son's bedroom that he saw.
Yeah,
And
let's
this
see.
is the warmest room in the house.
All right, let's see how cold it is in here. Yes, it's colder than it was out in the hallway. And you say this is the warmest room in the home?
This is the warmest room in the house, yes.
Now, we have to preface this with the fact that while I had the earphones on, I was listening to something crying. He brought it to my attention, and I thought it was outside.
Now, this is the room. I had my two boys in this room when we moved into the house, my middle boy and my oldest boy. And my father was staying with us over Thanksgiving holiday in that room over there. Our bedroom is over there. He saw something, a woman, walk from my room to this room. And when the children would fuss at night, I'd go to see them, and then you'd hear their door open and shut, and nobody would be there. And, you know, this is it. There's a lot of action that has taken place in this room.
Okay.
What's in these closets?
Let me ask a question here. Did you see the form at the top of the steps?
Yes.
Okay. Harry O'Toole saw it.
Harry, I know Joyce saw it.
John saw
Oh,
it.
no, Joyce said she didn't look. That's right. John saw it.
I did see the voice, yes.
Okay, and John DeMore, you saw it.
Yes.
Yes,
Did you see? This is Tom Monahan's son, right?
yeah.
What's your name?
Mike.
Mike, you saw it too?
Yeah, Harry pointed out.
Tom Monahan, by the way, is our chief engineer who's out here. And his son is along, helping out a little bit and just kind of seeing things. What did you see?
Well, Mr. O'Toole pointed out to me, he said there's something standing up there. So he pointed out to me, I saw, it's like a figure. I couldn't make it out clearly, but I saw a figure standing up there. It was like, I don't know, I couldn't make it out, but it was looking down at us.
Man, woman, you know?
I don't know, it was small, it wasn't big.
No, at first I thought it was a man, but I couldn't tell. I thought it was a man because what I thought was peculiar was as I leaned forward to get a better look, it leaned forward to look down.
We have a dark form that travels around the house. This dark form, you can see it moving back and forth, going up and down the stairs.
Well, I'm going to be honestly frank with all of you, that if it was John DeMaurier who told me he saw the form, and Sally or Lucy or even Harry who told me he saw the form, I would tend to disbelieve it. But since this young man, John, what's his last name?
John?
Temra.
Okay, John said he saw it, and Tom Monahan's son said he saw it, who have no connection with this whatsoever. Right. I'm tending to believe that they did see something. Harry, I hope you know, I'm not knocking you, Harry. You like to fool around so much. I don't know when you're telling the truth half the time when you're not. But, and I don't mean to say anything against you, Sally, but you have a definite interest here, whatever it might be.
Well, this is important because John, before he was allowed to come along on this thing tonight, indicated to me he had never seen anything and he did not believe in it, but he wanted to learn about it. So that's very important too.
Can we get back to this form? Is it possible it's still in here?
No,
we don't see.
No, I would think.
In these closets? Should we go somewhere else in the home? Okay, this is just a closet. All right.
I'm sure that it probably has just gone further into the house someplace, and it may well be looking at us. I really don't know, John. Where do we look? We didn't see anything until we heard the crying of a child.
Perhaps it's in the attic.
We'll go to the attic again?
Well, I'm willing to go if you're willing to go, and I'll go first.
I'm going. Will you coming, Sal?
I'll come along.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'll let John DeMaurier go first. Okay. Yeah.
Let's stand back. Go ahead.
Harry's going up toward the attic. Didn't see anything up there, so let's go up. Let's go up into the attic and see. I don't even know what... I left my watch downstairs, so we may be running into Perry Marshall's show any minute again. 1:45? Okay, we got 15 minutes. We're okay. Whoops. Okay. All right, we're back up in the attic again. That's where this whole thing started.
Yeah, I think it's much more with our imaginations, too.
Yeah, well, it's cooler in here, if that's what you're going to say, John.
Yes, it is.
Anything?
No. No, we closed the door on the way out, by the way. It was open and we just came out.
I don't remember. I was trying to think.
It was closed.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Okay, now wait a minute now. This door that was talked about earlier tonight, this left-hand door, when the guy called and said that left-hand door would never close. I remember opening this door with the kites inside of it, and I also remember closing it. But it really doesn't close, does it? Now, I don't...
It was locked.
If
I
it...
don't think we closed that one, John.
We left this one open?
I think we left it open, but we did close that.
Okay, I don't remember now. I'm trying to think.
Well, I remember it was closed behind us.
I was last. I think I did close it.
You closed it. Because
It's open now.
That's right, because you were the first one down the steps.
Yeah.
I was second and you were last. Okay. Well, this is good. This is very interesting because I keep getting the feeling that when I saw the figure, it was not a feeling of seeing one of those gray things that we talk about seeing. It was something...
Well, the way you all went up the stairs, I got the impression that there was somebody there, but not an entity or a ghost, that there was actually some person there that you were afraid to go up to the stairs.
It literally seemed like a real figure standing there. I mean, it did
Dark
seem
gray,
that.
right?
It was dark, and as you and I went up the stairs, it backed into that room. Now, I saw that, but I wouldn't have been concerned if I had been the only one to see it. I would have thought my mind is playing tricks on me, but I'm pleased at least everyone else saw it, with the exception of you.
I haven't seen anything. I just saw that one flash downstairs. Okay. Harry, don't do that, Harry. Harry, don't do that. Harry just walked out of one of the dark closets, and I almost did what I did earlier with the Pepsi. Oh, Harry, don't do that. Oh, my God. Oh, brother. Oh, I'm going to have a heart attack. Oh, here we are in this dark room, and his figure comes walking out of it. Oh, scared the Gomez to come off me here. Oh, brother. See what I mean about Harry? You can't trust him. Yeah, I know, but I didn't know where you went. You walked out of a dark room.
You believe me now when I say you're going to wet yourself?
It's getting close, I'll tell you that. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, let's get back. I'll tell you, we're driving the engineers crazy tonight. Tom, can we get back to the mics now? Okay, I'll just shut this thing off, and we'll just make the transition right back to the microphones here. Oh, brother, Harry just scared the heck out of me. Oh, my God. Oh, I can't get over it. I'm going to be shaking all night. Oh. We'll light a candle or something. Oh, my goodness. Okay, here we go. Flamethrower. Oh, where are we now? Let's see. Okay. We have about 10 minutes. I don't know if we have 10 minutes. Yeah. We have about 10 minutes. I'd like to take one call and then wrap up here and kind of review what's happened tonight and maybe get a bottom line if we can. So let's take one call. Good evening. You're on the air with our guests.
Hello. Good evening. I'm enjoying your program tonight.
Thank you.
And I'd like to ask John DeMaurier a couple questions.
Go ahead.
Okay. Through your investigations, is it more often than not that you see and other people see things on stairs?
Okay, are you people hearing a horse? Is somebody fooling around or what?
I think it's one of these this lady's child or something.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, ask your question again, please.
Okay, through your investigations, is it more often than not that you and other people see things on stairs or stairways?
Oh, no. It's just that stairs are such a natural place for people to move up and down.
And I wanted to ask about fireplaces.
Hold it. These people are hearing music now. I think the ghosts know we're almost going off the air. Maybe they're shooting their whole wad right at one time here or something. Okay. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
where do you hear music?
There's music over the background when this woman's talking. Do you have your music on, ma'am?
No, I don't.
Okay, I hear it. It sounds like chimes to me.
Just like we heard before.
Isn't that the train outside screeching?
No.
Screeching and making a curve?
The train or is that music?
That's a train there, but this was music that we heard.
Yeah.
This is coming
Like what
over
was on the tape.
like what was on the tape.
It's like the big finale for the ghosts.
I don't...
All right, go ahead, ma'am.
Anyway, let me say that, no, it's not that there are certain areas that have more opportunity for things to be seen. In fact, majority of times we investigate anything, we don't see anything. This is what makes this house in particular such a prize. I wouldn't be afraid. I wasn't afraid that we brought anybody to this home because I really felt that there was something here. And stairs just seemed to be an obvious area. If you were sitting here now and you could look out of this living room, you would look into one of two directions.